by Roto-Rooter Steubenville. 5-1 versus 1-5. More on this matchup and the kickoff coming up next, live on Comet and on the WTOV 9 Facebook and website as well. Harrison Central, Indian Creek will be back in a moment.
The Bordas & Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Comet is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, WVU Medicine, Laborers, Local 809, The Health Plan, WMC, Target Shop, and Interstate Waste Services.
Alrighty, we're ready to go. Indian Creek, Harrison Central. The Huskies win the toss. They elect to defer to the second half. So we'll see Zion McGee in the Indian Creek offense take the field first. Zion, 156 yards away from the Indian Creek all-time rushing record when it comes to regular season plus the playoffs. Last week, he already broke the Indian Creek all-time rushing record in the regular season. He's got to get 157 tonight, 156 to tie the all-time record when it comes to playoff games plus the regular season. It's an Ohio Valley buy here, pay here kickoff. Doing the booting, it's Noah Thaxton, the sophomore. He'll kick it to Bruce Major in Indian Creek, who takes it at the 15-20, through a hole at the 25, and up near the 30-yard line to our left. And that is where the Creek, with their gold alternate jerseys, red lids, white pants, will go to work. Harrison Central coming out, white lids, blue pants, white jerseys with the blue numerals. Jack Hillgrove and Mike D'Angelo alongside as we get set for a rivalry matchup between Harrison County and Jefferson County. Indian Creek 5-1, Harrison Central 1-5. The Huskies on defense come out in a four-man front. Indian Creek on a First Choice America 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Jet sweep to the near side. That's Gavin Pinal, who fights for extra yardage up near the 35-yard line. Brought down on the play by Chaz Culbertson. Let's take a look at our offensive starters presented by McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Ian Starkey, the quarterback. Zion McGee, the tailback. Jace Nett is the Indian Creek fullback. Caleb Bodo, Kyle Schultz, the receiving corps. Jamar Johnson, the tight end. And then Deshaun White, Adam Ray, Cole Pierce, Maverick Woodbury, and Luke McMillian, the offensive line for Andrew Connor and the Redskins. Gain of 6 up to the 35, 2nd down and 4. Shotgun look for the Redskins. Pinal in motion again. Gavin on the season, 332 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Through the air, that's his 4th reception of the season for over 40 yards. And it presents a 3rd down and short for the Redskins. Here's Harrison Central's defense. Jaden Harris and Hunter Snyder, the defensive ends. Dylan Walters and Landon Thomas, the tackles. The linebacking core, Blake Atkins, Bo Rinks, and Olin Wade. And the secondary of Kane Dunkel, Brady Heyer, Chaz Culbertson, and Jacob Keto. Again, the starting lineups tonight presented by McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. 1st down and 10 up to the 39, enough for a 1st down for Pinal. And there's a give straight ahead to the fullback, Jace Nett, who refuses to go down right near that lead stick at the Harrison Central, or rather Indian Creek 49-yard line. Enough for a new set of sticks, and that's a tough run.
Tough run there by Jason Nett, man. That was unbalanced there. Nice dive play, dragging tacklers along, moving the chains. And Coach Hammock's doing a great job here the first two, 3 plays, getting into an empty set and moving Gavin around and getting these guys going.
Nett on the season, 19 carries for 95 yards, so 20 for over 100 for the senior Jace Nett. Ian Starkey will keep it. And he'll get into Harrison Central territory, but not by a lot. A gain of 1. A good job there flying through a hole. Chaz Culbertson, our DeFelice Brothers Pizza Scholar Athlete of the Week, number 4 on your screen. Comes through and makes the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, another open set there by Coach Hammock, Coach Connor. Soft edge to the field. They're just running a quarterback sweep, but a gang of tacklers there by Harrison Central. Good job there by the Harrison defense.
Last week, the Huskies fell 41-0 at home to rival St. Clairsville. Play clock at 10 as quarterback Ian Starkey ties his shoe, stands up, and takes the snap from his center Cole Pierce. Slip screen across the middle to Net. Who's at the 45-40? Jace Net, the big boy, inside the 35-yard line, down to the Harrison Central 33. How about that, Mike? Ian ties his shoe, gets up, and throws a good screen pass for a first down.
Perfect timing right there. Yeah, tying his shoe, get the ball snapped, and dump it to the big boy there. He's a loader, this Jace Net, and he can run. Runs downhill. I'm excited to watch him the rest of the game.
Gain of 16, another First Choice America first down for the Redskins. Net on the season, his 8th reception, now for 80 yards. Power eye look for the Creek. Play action fake. Starkey will throw it to the far side flat. Nat a little high, but he's able to come down with it. Jace Net inside the 20. Right at the 20-yard line for another first down for the Creek. This is a very, very methodical but efficient first drive on offense for Indian Creek.
Yeah, great drive here by Indian Creek. Multiple formations, multiple motions. Taking a look at the replay here. Just a little counter boot there. Nice dump to the flat. Jason Net really showing his athleticism there. He can catch it, run it, make acrobatical catches, and get downhill. Moving the chains here for Creek.
37 all-purpose yards on this drive for Net. We're in the Weird Medical Center pink zone. Give, McGee. No, that's Gavin Pinal at the 15, the 10, the 5. Pinal is in for the Creek touchdown. What a drive, what a start for Andrew Connor and the homestanding Redskins as Indian Creek marches 70-plus yards right down the field, and they draw first blood.
Wow, just a pro set there, running an outside lead stretch there, and no edge there by Harrison Central, and Indian Creek really took advantage of it, and got the runner there on the perimeter. Taking a look at the replay here. Yeah, Gavin Pinal, you want to see him get that ball on the outside arm. The great run there, running through the goal line and finishing. Great start here by Indian Creek.
The extra point try for the Redskins is up, and it is no good. But Indian Creek marches down the field in 8 plays in just over 3 minutes of game time. We'll take a break after the Laborers local 8:09 touchdown. Indian Creek 6, Harrison Central nothing. Seven plays, 71 yards for Andrew Connor and the Redskins in 3 minutes and 5 seconds, capped off by Gavin Pinal. His 4th rushing touchdown of the season. 6-0 Indian Creek. Mike D'Angelo, when we talk about offensive teams having a script or a first however many plays to start a game, if that's what the case was there for Indian Creek, they executed that almost to perfection.
Yeah, that was textbook there by Coach Connor. Those guys moved the ball real methodically down the field. A couple jets, a couple motions, a couple screens, dumping it to the flat, getting a lot of touches there by multiple players.
Jacob Keto on the Ohio Valley buy here, pay here kickoff return for Harrison Central. It'll put the football at the Husky 29-yard line. Same yard line that Indian Creek started out on. Marched 71 yards down the field. So first time we'll get to see Brady Heyer in this Harrison Central offense. We'll get you their starters on the offensive side of the football in a moment. 8:42 left first quarter. Indian Creek up 6-0. And that's a good start defensively for Indian Creek, and Gavin Pinal, who just scored the football for Indian Creek. We'll take a look at their defense. Bodo and Johnson, the defensive ends. Net and Samaj White, the tackles. Bruce Major, Gavin Pinal, and Caden Madden Little, the linebackers. Schultz, Lester, Vines, and Hines, the secondary. Vines and Hines, their names rhyme, and they both play safety. So that's the defense for Indian Creek, presented by McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Loss of 3 back to the 26. Second down and 13. The give again to Blake Atkins. And Atkins tries to get back to that original line of scrimmage, but a good job by Net and a couple of other Redskins, Bruce Major on defense to make the stop. All right, here's Harrison Central's offense. Brady Heyer, the quarterback. Blake Atkins, the tailback. A quadrant of receivers with Jacob Keto, Chaz Culbertson, Kane Dunkel, and Lance Smith. And then Harris, Walters, Dukalski, Thomas, and Snyder, the offensive line for the Huskies. And again, the starting lineups tonight. Thanks to McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Third down and 11 for the Huskies. Heyer all alone, empty backfield. He'll throw it. He'll throw the screen near side. Atkins has it. Tries to make a man miss past the 30 up to the 35-yard line where he's knocked down by Net. Also there, Ethan Starr dragging him down from behind, and that'll bring up a 4th down and about 6 after this Ohio Valley Honda replay.
Yeah, taking a look at the replay here, just a little flare screen out here to Atkins, and Indian Creek gets bottle them up there right before the first down marker.
To the 35, it's 4th down and 4. So Harrison Central will punt higher. Also, the quarterback will punt it away with a left leg. It's end over end on a line drive. It takes a couple of bounces, and a couple of Indian Creek return men will let it bounce. That's a hefty Harrison Central bounce of the football inside the 15, down to about the 11-yard line. So Indian Creek up 6 with a little bit of a long field challenge for its second drive of the game. But based off of how that first drive went, Mike, not to fret if you're an Indian Creek fan.
Yeah, great stop there by the Indian Creek defense, trying to flip the field there. Just got to scoop that ball up. But Coach Hammett, Coach Connor backed up a little bit here, but no fear. They're going to probably stay to their script here. A little bit of spread sets, more motion with Jason at the ball, and Gavin Powell the ball.
First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Haven't seen Zion McGee yet, 156 yards shy of the Indian Creek all-time rushing record. That's net with a barrel of steam past the 25-yard line on a first-choice American first down. You get him in space, he can make it happen as well. That's a new set of sticks for the Redskins.
Yeah, this guy's a load here. Normally we got him listed here at 245. Normally you lie on these things, but I'd say he's all of 245, Jack. He's downhill. He's going to be a tough guy to bring down by yourself. You're going to have to gang tackle him all night if you're Harrison.
Gain of 16 up to the 28-yard line. You saw McGee, number 7, on the sidelines. Is dressed, has his helmet on. Haven't seen him offensively yet. Caleb Bodo resets off the line of scrimmage and motions from right to left. They hand it to Gavin Pinal, who bounces it near side and takes on a defender near the 35-yard line. Jacob Keto on the stop. Brings up a second down. Love to see a little sportsmanship there after the tackle. Help the guy out.
Yeah, Harrison Central packs the box there. Just a pro set from Indian Creek. Running a little super counter here with 3 pullers. And Gavin hits it. Great tackle there by number 1. Is that Lance Smith here? Or Jacob Quito?
Yeah, Keto, the junior, his brother Michael, one of the best running backs in the Ohio Valley. He unfortunately is not in the lineup tonight due to an injury. He's in some sort of leg brace on the far sideline, and that's unfortunately been the story for Harrison Central and head coach Anthony Hayes. When you look over on that far sideline, there's a ton of guys in jerseys and street clothes. That's just the way it's gone. Sometimes you get hit with the injury bug, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing before the season. You always pray you stay healthy and everything throughout the year, and fighting through that. But you're getting the younger guys playing time all year, and that's one thing that you can't replace.
So no gain on second down and 3. It's 3rd down and 3 now from the 35-yard line. Ian Starkey, the junior, play action fake, rolls it far side, has a man. The pass just a little far wide of the tight end, Jamar Johnson. Incomplete. 4th down and 3. Johnson, the senior tight end at 6'2", 230, just couldn't come up with that football as Starkey rolled it far side incomplete.
Yeah, it was a counter boot there to his left. His first read wasn't open there, Jason Ed, but went to his second. That's the hardest ball to throw right there. Good ball placement, just was unable to hang on to it.
So incomplete, 4th down and 3 from the 35-yard line of the Redskins, and they will punt it away. Starkey, the punter, end over end. It bounces at the 40-yard line and takes an Indian Creek bounce. Inside the 35 and then inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. And that's where Harrison Central will take over. 6-0 as you see it on your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard. 4:28 left in quarter number 1 as Indian Creek tries to get to 6-1. Harrison Central trying to get back into the win column for the first time since week 1. The Huskies defeated Claymont on the road back on August 23rd. Lost in a pair of 1-score ball games to Buckeye Trail and Malvern, and then a 3-game losing, well now it's a 5-game losing streak, but 3 in a row by a lot. 49-14 at Union Local, 51-6 at Fort Fry, and then blanked last week 41-0 against St. Clairsville.
Looked like Harrison Central tried reading the 3 technique there, just running a zone play, but great tackle there by Bruce Mazer there, getting that thing in for a tackle for loss. Indian Creek's really packing the box here with all these spread sets from Harrison. They're playing 7 in the box here, a lot of one-on-one with your outside receivers. So I look for Harrison to maybe take a shot here at some point with all the one-on-one outside on the perimeter.
Yeah, Bruce Major, the Sam linebacker, 50 tackles on the season coming in, leading this Indian Creek defense, which averages 18.5 points against per game. Over the middle pass caught by Chaz Culbertson. Try and get some of that yardage back on 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, good play call there by Harrison. You know, you're looking to just cut that thing in half, build some confidence with your quarterback early on in the game. Just an easy pitch and catch with a hitch there to get the 3rd down and 3rd and manageable. Looking at the replay there, Ethan Starr coming downhill, not afraid to stick his nose in there. Great gang tackle there.
Gain of 5, 3rd and 6 up at the 33-yard line. Hire steps up in the pocket. He's hit, and he is sacked from behind. Gavin Pinal, the Mike linebacker, his 2nd sack of the season. It brings up 4th down and long for Harrison Central, and they will have to punt it again. Pinal, the junior, 2nd on the team in tackles so far this season. And it looks like an injured Husky on the play as well, and I believe that is the quarterback, Brady Hire, after being sacked on the play there, as you see it on the Ohio Valley Honda replay. Ball came out at the end of the play, but Harrison Central able to fall back on it.
Yeah, great job there by the Indian Creek defense. A little aggressive there, bringing a 5-man pressure there, timed up the blitz. That's the way you want to run it there. That was a great job there by outside arm reach with Gavin Pinal. Great job.
Timeout on the field due to an injury. We'll take it with them with 3:01 left in the first quarter. It's 6-0 in favor of the home squad. Alrighty, welcome back to Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. It's a 4th down and 10 coming up for the Harrison Central Huskies, who trail at 6-0 on your WVU Medicine scoreboard. Brady Hire sacked on the play by Gavin Pinal. Hire went down due to injury before the media timeout. He's up under his own power and back to his sideline. So now punting for the Huskies is number 8, Kane Dunkel. And this one will bounce near midfield and head out of bounds on Creek sideline, near side, at the 42-yard line. And that's where Indian Creek will take over, up 6-0. Offensively, you march it right down the field, drive number 1. Defensively, you hold Harrison Central to 2 3-and-outs. It's a good start so far for Andrew Connor and company.
Yeah, great start here by Indian Creek, and obviously great field position here to get this 3rd drive going and getting their playmakers the ball.
At the 42-yard line to our left, with 2:53 remaining. Quarter number 1. They're going to throw it deep. They have a man. The pass is caught over the middle. Ian Starkey to Kyle Schultz inside the 25-yard line, down to the Harrison Central 22. An exclamation point on a First Choice America 1st down for the senior and Kyle Schultz.
Yeah, great job there by Coach Hammock, Coach Connor there with the play-action pass. Great job by Ian Starkey, staying in there, throwing a nice tight spiral and tracking the ball there. So really good job by Kyle Schultz. Great explosive play.
Starkey on the season, 34 for 62 passing with 535 yards coming in. To the 23-yard line, 1st down and 10. Now a power eye look at a First Choice America 1st down. Gain of 35 yards as they run it off of left guard. And Gavin Pinal again, still no Zion McGee in this one. As Pinal takes it inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line for a gain of 7 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, another pro set there by Indian Creek, running the old super counter weak there. Got it in 2nd and short here. You got your whole playbook here. Whole playbook ahead.
Another give to Pinal, who squeaks through a hole up the middle, inside the 10, inside the 5 goes Gavin Pinal, deeper into the WMC pink zone, as this Indian Creek offense is firing on all cylinders to start this ballgame. 90 seconds left first quarter.
Yeah, taking a look at the replay here, looks like some type of power play downhill. That's the one thing with Indian Creek we're seeing with their running backs. Both of them are downhill all day so far in this first quarter.
Gain of 13, 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line. Starkey behind center Cole Pierce. behind Starkey. Fullback Jace Nett. Behind him, it's Bruce Major. They send a man in motion from left to right. They hand it to Major, who bounces off right side, and he's in. Touchdown, Redskins. Major, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. A Laborers local 809 score that puts the Redskins out in front by 2 scores. Is that a Don Sloan and Bill Phillips themed sign that we just saw there? I think it was. Nonetheless, that's a pretty good play.
Great play there. A little bit of window dressing there with the motion to get some eye confusion in the back end there, but great job by the Indian Creek O-line there. Great run. Put these guys up 12-0. We're going for 2 here, Jack.
Try to go up 14-0 after the missed extra point. Start the ball game. Play action for Starkey, looking out in the flat and then over the middle, has to keep it, and good job there by the Harrison Central defense to keep 2 off the board. Defensive end Jaden Harris, D-tackle Landon Thomas, keeping Starkey out of the end zone, so it's 12-0 in favor of the Redskins with 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice drive there by Indian Creek. Way to get the ball going down the field again. Good play call. Safeties were running downhill there the last couple of series, so they decided to go up top here. Here's a 2-point play. We had Mason Lester there open early, but Harrison's defense attached to their receivers pretty quick. Good job by Harrison with the stop.
So a 4-play, 58-yard drive in a minute 56, highlighted by the Kyle Schultz 35-yard reception, capped off by Bruce Major, a 3-yard touchdown, toed his 4th of the season. And Indian Creek out in front, 12-0. They started the year 2-0, back-to-back wins against Cambridge and East Liverpool to start the season, falling in a tough one, a 1-point loss at Union Local on September the 6th, but since they've rattled off 3 in a row and scoring a lot of points by doing so. An Ohio Valley buy here, pay here kickoff for the Huskies as Xander Stable goes up near the 30-yard line before he's brought down on the play by Jackson Pitts and Bruce Major.
Looking at the replay on the touchdown, great run there by Bruce Major and a great tackle here on this kickoff. Anytime you have the return team running the ball sideways, that's a good thing. Indian Creek with great coverage there.
Major, the sophomore. First Choice America, first down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10 forthcoming.
Yeah, it looked like just a hitch up top to the single receiver. I don't know if it was a miscommunication or the ball got tipped there, but just short of the receiver. But I like the play call there, getting mixing it up, taking your one-on-one outside.
Yeah, there's Anthony Hayes, the 7th-year head coach of the Huskies. 7 years ago, took the Toronto head job, but once Justin Kropka departed from Harrison Central, not technically Hayes' alma mater, graduating from the old Caddis High School, but pretty much is his alma mater. And then took the Harrison Central job 7 years ago. And last year, Hayes and company playing in and winning the first home playoff game in school history. They played in back-to-back home playoff tilts a year ago, defeating Triway 40-10, and then falling at home to Garrettsville Garfield 56-35. There goes Blake Atkins, but a good job by that Indian Creek defense, netting Pinal right at him as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, these linebackers in front for Indian Creek have been active all night. Great start for them.
Gain of 2 up to the 31-yard line. 3rd down and 8 for the Huskies. Hire will throw, pass caught, enough for a first down, out of bounds to the far side of the field. Catching the football there, Kane Dunkel for Harrison Central, the 6'3", 175-pound junior. Out of bounds with 5 seconds left. Clock should run as soon as the ball is set, and that might be the end of the first quarter.
Flag here, Jack.
Oh, is there a flag? I apologize. Yep,
Yeah.
back at the 30-yard line to our right.
That's unfortunate. That was a great pitch and catch there. Great timing right there by Harrison to really move those chains.
Jeff Luffler, our official tonight. The umpire is Bradley Mason. The line judge, Sean Hanley. The back judge, James McKittrick. And the head linesman, Gary Brandon. It's our officiating crew tonight here in Wintersville. So now 3rd down and 13. As Heyer's got to get out of there, he does. Throws a screen over the middle, Atkins incomplete. Net defending on the play, and that will be the end of the first quarter here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. Indian Creek out to a 12-0 lead at home. We'll take a break and come back with quarter number 2 right after this.
The Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Comet is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, the Center of Music and Art, Trinity Health Systems, D. Felice Brothers Pizza, Local Union 495 Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Alrighty, friends, welcome inside the broadcast booth here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. If you're just joining us, pretty darn good start for the home squad. Indian Creek out to a 12-0 lead. They scored on their first drive of the game, a 7-play, 71-yard drive, capped off by a 20-yard touchdown by Gavin Pinal. And then just moments ago, a 4-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by Bruce Major. Extra point no good, 2-point conversion no good. Makes it 12-0. Harrison Central's got to punt it away. Brady Heyer, the left-footed punter for Harrison Central. A wobbly kick that goes out of bounds, and it looks like one of the ball boys near side for Indian Creek came over and made a catch, and to much of the chagrin of the home crowd, giving him...
Great catch. That might be the catch of the night. Great catch.
We're going to see it on the Team Automotive replay. He is wearing gloves. I don't want to take anything away from him. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Great
ball control.
Great
good stuff there from number 1. George Zdansky wearing number 1 on the Indian Creek football roster. So it's a Mr. Rooter 1st down and 10 now for the Redskins. The ball actually out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So Indian Creek set up nice, and it looks like we are going to see, nope, that's still Gavin Pinal who bounces it off right tackle, and there he goes. Pinal 20, Pinal at the 15, Gavin Pinal 10, 5, dodging tacklers, and he's in. 1 play, touchdown Redskins. Gavin Pinal off of the right side, and he goes the distance. Indian Creek leading it 18-0. Pinal's 2nd score of the night.
Yeah, great run there by Gavin Pinal. Harrison Central switched up their defense a little bit there. Went to a bear front to try to stop some of the run stuff, but just not enough there. Great run, great job by the Indian Creek goal line, great blocking downfield, and way to finish that run, Gavin.
31 yards from Gavin Pinal. Another look at it on the Team Automotive replay. See ya.
Yep. Great run. Great run.
Rushing touchdown number 5 on the season. It's a Laborers Local 809 score that puts Indian Creek up 18-0, and with the extra point attempts, that is up and good. It makes it 19-0 in favor of the home Redskins. Another look at Pinal's rushing score as we head to break here on Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals, live on Comet. 8 seconds off the game clock. Indian Creek 19, Harrison Central nothing. As we start this second quarter of play, 11:47 left in quarter number 2 as the Huskies will get the football back after this Ohio Valley pay here kickoff by the Redskins. They give it the boot, and the Huskies will take it at the 18-yard line. Xander Stable crossed the 25 and crossed the 30. Good use of the vision there for Stable and the Huskies, the 5'8", 160-pound junior. Solid field position to start this ball, or to start this drive, and Mike D'Angelo. Harrison Central got to get a point or some points on the board here.
Yeah, Harrison's got to get something going here. And Indian Creek's going to continue to pack this box here. Got to take advantage of your throws out to the outside. You see it's one-on-one to your skill players out here, so just got to take a chance here on this drive.
From their own 33-yard line, low snap. Heyer comes up with it, hands it to Blake Atkins, who has little to no running room thanks to that stout defensive line by the Redskins. Bodo, Net, White, and Johnson.
Yeah, just a zone read play there, but the Indian Creek front there, being really powerful up front. These guys, Samaj, White, Jason Net, these guys are really getting off blocks and making plays.
Loss of 1 back to the 32. 2nd down and 11. Huskies in the gun. Heyer will throw it. Near side has a man just too tall for Jacob Keto as Xavier Vines comes in coverage. 3rd down and 11, forthcoming for Harrison Central. And we're talking about that Indian Creek defensive line. Samaj White at 6'3", 360. His brother, LaShawn, starting left tackle at 6'7", 385.
Yeah, I'd love to see that grocery bill. Wow. Yeah, these are some big guys. And they're athletic too. You know, watching them run around in pregame, very athletic.
Heyer redirects Bo Rinks in the gun from left to right. Heyer's got to take off, has some space. There he goes, the 40-45. Takes on a defender up near midfield before he's brought down by Jordan Hines. But a good scramble for Brady Heyer, the junior quarterback of the Huskies, to move the chains for the first time tonight for Harrison Central.
Yeah, great. Indian Creek's defense, that's the 3rd time now they're bringing pressure here on 3rd down, but Heyer able to escape, tuck that ball away, and able to get about 15 yards there on that. Move the chains and get the ball to midfield.
If they mark it at the 48, so it's a gain of 14. Trips to the far side of the field. Jacob Keto to the right side. They throw the screen left side. Pass incomplete. Intended for Lance Smith. Freshman receiver at 5'9", 150. Had some space, but just couldn't secure the football.
Yeah, this is, spread 101 here. You know, if you're in the spread set and they have 7 in the box, well, then you want to hit your receivers outside. And, easy pitch and catch there, just unable to hold on to it. But I look for him to continue to, hit his one-on-ones outside. Look for your softest coverage, shortest throw. Try to move this football against Indian Creek.
Double slot to the left, 3 receivers that way as Heyer rolls in that direction. He's got to throw it across his body, incomplete, out of bounds, back-to-back incompletions for Harrison Central. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, just a sprint out flood play there for Harrison, and Indian Creek defense really latched on there in the back end. And Indian Creek linebackers are very, very aggressive. These guys are downhill, chasing down that sprint out, doing a great job here. Be interesting to see here if it's 4-down territory here for Harrison, if something, they have something up their sleeve here on 4th down.
Yep, near side of the field, it's Culbertson, Jacob Keto, and Lance Smith. Far side of the field, that is Kane Dunkel. Heyer's going to throw it near side, pass too tall again for Smith. 3 consecutive incompletions for the Huskies. Brings up 4th down and 10 at the 48-yard line, and it looks like Harrison Central will punt it away.
Yeah, looking at the replay here, just a trips open formation there for Harrison, just running a 4 verts there with a sit-down route by the outside guy. Just out of his reach there, but, I like the play call there, trying to get to the sticks, just a little bit out of his reach.
Dunkel will punt it away. Pinal and Starkey, the returnees to our right, both of them stand at the 17-yard line. And the lefty, Dunkel, kicks it away, and that would go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just down the road, 7 Ranges Entertainment in Steubenville sponsors tonight of the Goat Camp. And a couple of guys up on the hill behind us enjoying it from their backyard. And, of course, the Harrison Central faithful across the way. Visit the Goat House at 7 Ranges in Steubenville. Good bar menu, good drinks, good food, lots of TVs.
Yeah, great place to watch a game.
They might have us on over there right now. Who knows? Hopefully. I'll tell you what, my high school was the same way. I love field, like when you have houses near the field and you can see people like having parties at their house and watching it, being able to watch from their porch or their deck or wherever. Bonfires after the game, stuff like that.
Yeah, the Fighting Highlanders.
Yes.
Right. Harrison coming with a bear front there. They're switching up their front here last series and this series. And just a power play there by Indian Creek to the weak side. Great run there. Looking at the replay. But just a power play. Keep your head up, number 4, Chaz Culverton. Keep your head up.
2nd down and 4 now for the Creek. Gain of 6 to the 31. Through a hole. And enough for a 1st down across the 40-yard line goes Gavin Pinal. The story of this game so far, Pinal and his ability to run the football. Another good game for Mr. Reuter, 1st and 10. To the Creek 42-yard line, gain of 11.
Yeah, taking a look at the replay here, just an ISO play here. You know, Jason Nett, that's one heck of a lead blocker there. That's a guy I'd want in front of me running. And he's a load, man. And these guys are running the ball downhill like we've been saying the whole first quarter and continuing to do it.
Nett, the 6', 245-pound senior, blocking for 5'11", 170-pound junior Gavin Pinal. There goes Nett again, but this time bouncing it off of defensive lineman Nathan Dulkowski, who was with him step for step for the tackle. So a short gain brings up second down. Pinal, of course, and his brother Landon and a couple of these guys on the football squad, a part of Indian Creek's run to the state semifinals a year ago in baseball.
Yeah, they had a great season.
They did.
Great season. A lot of them are coming back this year.
Including Gavin Pinal. Up to the 44. And there goes Bruce Major taking on a defender across the 45 and fighting his way into Harrison Central territory. Burst of speed, took on the defender and kept those legs churning for a powerful run it turned into at the end. Good job there by Major.
Yeah, great job by the Indian Creek front. Taking a look at the replay here. That O-line's moving furniture up front. Got your lead blocker again, and Major's falling forward. These guys, like I said, they're running downhill, falling forward, just securing the football. Doing a great job getting positive yards.
Gain of 7 up to the 49. Into Harrison Central territory. Play clock down to 10 as Starkey and the Creek offense hustle to the line. Little double reverse. Major hands it off to Pinal, who's patient, and there he goes at the 50-45, out of bounds near side at the 40 with the Indian Creek staff member as well. Looks like everybody's okay as he took a tumble.
Yeah, a little trickery there from the Indian Creek offense, you know, with a little bit of a reverse. Here's looking at the replay. Looked like a jet reverse there. Got your quarterback lead blocking. Way to cut off your block. Gary Bracone over there, got to keep your feet. He popped right up though.
Everybody okay, and it's a first down for the Redskins. A gain of 9 for Pinal. So anytime that I go shoot a game for highlights on the sideline, that's something you gotta be careful about.
Stay clear.
Yep.
Yep.
Across the middle, pass caught. Starkey to Major. Inside the 30. No, not inside, but right at the 31-yard line on a Mr. Ruder first down, and it's enough for a second down and about 1.
Yeah, great job by Starkey there, staying in the pocket and you know, seeing that dig route there, right across the middle to get this thing in second short. Indian Creek continuing to move this football. You know, I say it every week, Jack, but I don't have a negative play here from Indian Creek's offense. Anytime you can get positive yardage on every single play, you know, it's going to be a good outcome.
And you and I did Big Red and Park last week, and how much did that benefit Steubenville when it was all said and done?
Absolutely, especially early on. You know, when you're establishing certain things and, you know, getting your run game going early.
Like that with Bruce Major?
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Another sizable gain on second down and 1. Football inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line for a gain of 8. First down and 10, or at the 18, I should say. I apologize. Inside the 20 down to the 18 for a gain of 13 into the Root Medical Center pink zone. Give ahead to Nett, the fullback. Charges in front for a couple.
Yeah, it looked like a trap play there to Nett. I've been trying to figure this out about a quarter and a half. I can't tell if that's a young Aaron Bain or a young Pat Stewart in number 5 out there for Indian Creek. But this guy's a load for Indian Creek.
Gain of 1 to the 17-yard line for Nett.
And I think both of those guys wore number 5, if I'm correct.
9th play of the drive for the Redskins. Nett in the gun next to Starkey to his right. Man in motion, that's Pinal. Whistle and a flag. And that'll be a procedure call against the Redskins. So it'll back him up 5 yards. Our referee tonight, Jeff Loeffler, will explain. Say up number 8, and that would be senior Kyle Schultz, the guilty party.
Yep, first penalty of the night for Indian Creek, I believe. Good play call there. Here's the replay. You know, just a little
Yep. Flinch of the calves.
Yeah, should be just keying the football. You don't move until the ball moves.
So second down and 14, back now at the 22-yard line. Two receivers split out each way. Starkey in the gun. They throw the screen over the middle. There goes Schultz at the 15. Schultz out of bounds at the 10-yard line. There goes Schultz, making up for the penalty on the play. And a whistle and a flag. Being back at the 11-yard line. And this one will go against Indian Creek as well.
At the replay, good play caller, a little middle screen here.
Block in the back potentially. Yeah, maybe at the end of the play there.
Yeah, at the end it was unnecessary, but those guys are moving in space, or that Indian Creek O-line can move in space. Really showed athleticism there.
Yeah, the call on Deshaun White at the end of the play there, they call holding, so it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so we'll wait and see where they place the football at the 21-yard line. So now it's, what, second down and 13. Second down and 3. It is 13. Scoreboard said 3 for a moment, but it is second and 13. Bake the screen. Starkey will keep. There he goes through a hole. Ian Starkey by himself walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. False start. Holding. Ian Starkey wide open for his third rushing touchdown of the season. The junior makes it 25-0 after that Laborers Local 809 score.
Yeah, way to fight through some adversity there for Indian Creek's offense. Back-to-back penalties, just with a little QB power there. Great job here getting his cleats in the ground and getting down here. Taking a look at the replay. Great job getting downhill. One sideways cut, off to the races. Got to be careful there at the end with a little bit of showboating with the penalty.
Extra point try by number 54. Luke McMillian is up, and it is through, and we will take a break. Indian Creek 26. Harrison Central nothing. We'll be back in a moment on the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals. 26-0 Indian Creek after an 11-play, 75-yard score. Ian Starkey capping it off with a 21-yard touchdown as the Redskins are in business. Moving the football, running the football, Mike D'Angelo, really well.
Yeah, really getting everyone some touches here. You know, quarterback runs, running back runs, getting the ball to the perimeter to your skill guys. Everyone's getting a touch here. It's always a good start to a game when every skilled player is getting a touch. Everyone's happy and you're winning.
.451 remaining in quarter number 2. Run up in the boot after this Ohio Valley buy here, pay here kickoff. Harrison Central will try and get some points on the board to start for the first time tonight. Xander Stable, the up man, taking it up near the 35-yard line, and that's where the Huskies will go to work.
Yeah, that's the second time there on that kickoff. That Luke McMillian there with like running into a wall there off of Harrison Central. Taking a look at some replays here.
Indian Creek's offense, we talk about being able to run the football. Gavin Pinal, Bruce Major, and then Ian Starkey as well getting involved in the rushing attack for the Redskins. Atkins, the ball carrier for the Huskies from the 35-yard line. First down and 10. Mr. Reuter first and 10. Awesome 2. Make it second down and 12.
Yeah, Bruce Major just reading the zone read there, sneaking through there and getting his TFL. Like we said here, that whole first quarter and up to now, these Indian Creek linebackers are playing very, very aggressive. 4:10 left in quarter number 2. Higher.
Under duress, Caleb Bodo, and the ball comes out into the hands of Luke McMillian. Johnny on the spot. The Indian Creek defense playing takeaway after the offense strikes big time in this first half. The defense says, you know what? We can make an impact as well. Caleb Bodo flying through there. The strip sack for the senior defensive end. His 4th of the season, first forced fumble.
Yep.
That's one heck of a play.
Look at him close ground there on that quarterback and punch that thing out. You know, Luke McMillian, we're calling his name a lot as well. You know, he could have picked that thing up and maybe ran it back there. That's a D lineman's dream there.
4:01 remaining in quarter number 2 as Indian Creek is in business. Caleb Bodo, another multi-sport athlete here at Indian Creek High School, a member of the football program, basketball, and baseball as well. Take a Trinity timeout with the teams on the field.
The future looks good. The future looks good to me. The future looks good.
Timeout presented by Trinity Health System. 4:01 remaining in quarter number 2. Harrison Central struggling to defend the run, trying to get something going offensively, and Indian Creek causes a turnover. Things are just not trending well, Mike, for the Huskies in this first half.
Yeah, it was a little screen play there to get it going there on that 3rd down, and just hung on to it just a tad too long there. Indian Creek did a good job of covering the back there. They maybe had something, but Caleb Bodo was in a sick'em mode there. Did a great job tracking down that quarterback.
So at the 26-yard line, Indian Creek takes over after the Caleb Bodo strip sack, the Luke McMillian fumble recovery. Play action fake on a Mr. Reuter first down. Starkey will roll it, has a man. The pass is off the hands of Kyle Schultz, who was wide open. 2nd down and 10.
The Indian Creek really going for a dagger here. Good play action pass call there by the Indian Creek offense, and you had Kyle Schultz there on the over route. Good ball there by Starkey there, especially rolling to his left. Taking a look at the replay here. Just a little boot there. Flat was covered. Yeah. Great read there.
.355 left, 2nd down and 10. They'll give to Gavin Pinal, who bounces it left side and takes on a defender inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line for a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, just a stretch lead play there out of getting to a twin set there by Indian Creek. Sticking to that run game here. You got a 3rd and 5 here. Taking a look at the replay. Yep, following his lead blockers there, following Jason Nett there. Guys are downhill. Got 2 plays to get it here. Look for Indian Creek to run it here on both of these.
3rd down 4 at the 20. In the Weirton Medical Center pink zone, the Redskins come out in the power I. 2 receivers split out each way. Starkey, a broken play, has to keep it. Does with a burst of speed inside the 15 and out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Looked to the far side of the field, nothing doing, and then kept it. Was able to make something out of that play.
Yeah, it looked like a little broken play there. I don't know.
That's what I was going to ask you. I mean, to me, it looked like a broken play, but
yeah, they always teach you, in a broken play to follow the backs. But looking at the replay here, it was supposed to be a trap play to Jason Nett, but went the total opposite way. Outran the defenders and snuck out of bounds for a positive gain.
At the 9, so it's 1st down and goal from the 9-yard line for Starkey and the Skins. Bruce Major fighting his way inside the 5-yard line. A tough run for the sophomore Major. 16 carries, 111 yards, and 3 scores coming into the ball game. Already got 1 tonight to make it 4 for him on the season. Gain of 7 down to the 2.
And taking a look at the replay, Indian Creek continuing to run power here downhill. Great initial contact here by number 17, Michael Stock. Good job by the Harrison defense getting him down.
Jacob Keto wrapping him up. 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. The Redskins 6 feet away from another score in this first half. Will be their 5th of the night. Can they get there with Jace Nett? Yes. He walks in. Jace Nett, his second touchdown of the night as well. A Laborers local 809 score to put Indian Creek out in front 32-0.
Yeah, good play call there. Just a trap play there by Indian Creek. And, that's a tough play to stop there because there's a lot of beef up front with that Indian Creek O-line. And Jason Nett, you're going to have to get a gang of tacklers there with him. It's a good play call there on the 2-yard line.
McMillian will try the extra point. He recovered the fumble that put Indian Creek in this position. A 5-play, 26-yard drive in about a minute and a half. McMillion's extra point is up, and it is through the uprights, 33-0. The Redskins grooving in this one. 5 rushing touchdowns in this first half for Indian Creek. Now Andrew Connor talking to him. Look at the Heisman pose. You got to get to the next level to win an award that looks like that. The Big 22 Player of the Year award, if you want to mock that he's posing more out in front.
Right.
The Heisman, he's off to the side. Nonetheless,
That's right.
always a classic celebration pose when it comes to football.
They're having a great game so far. Having a lot of fun out there, too.
Coming up at the half, the Wendy's halftime report with Dylan Cleland. Another look at our DeFelice Brothers Pizza Scholar Athlete of the Week. It's junior Chaz Culbertson, wide receiver, defensive back from the Huskies of Harrison Central. That aired in News 9 Live at 5 at 5:30. If you missed it, stay tuned. Dylan will have that story for you at the Wendy's halftime show, along with first half highlights of this one and a couple of other games up and down the valley. And our impact and musical standouts of the week. The Impact Player of the Week presented by Interstate Waste Services. The Band Standout of the Week presented by the Center of Music and Art. All of that coming up on the Wendy's halftime report with Dylan. As Harrison Central tries to get something going here before the end of this first half, as Stable just kind of runs into 3 or 4 Redskins again. The kick coverage tonight for Indian Creek, pretty darn good as well.
Now Luke McMillian again there on the tackle and doing the kicking duties. This guy's doing a little bit of everything tonight, recovering fumbles, calling his name a lot.
McMillian also a starter at right tackle for the Redskins. 6'3", 220-pound junior.
Yeah, only a junior. For Harrison to maybe push it down the field a little bit here. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. 3 timeouts.
They throw the screen. And with the football, number 8, Keane Dunkel on a Mr. Reuter first down.
Yeah, just a 3-by-1 trips open set there for Harrison. And, the rule of thumb is softest coverage, shortest throw. Looks like an all-hitch deal. And just easy pitch and catch there for Harrison Central to get the chains moving.
Yep, to the 40-yard line, and the clock moves as well. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line of the Huskies. A minute 55 left, first half. Iyer claps his hands, takes the snap, hands it off to Bo Rinks, who dodges one tackler but can't. Oh, no, he does dodge the second one. Great job there by number 6, Rinks, to get up to the 45, across that 45-yard line up near midfield. Looked to be dead to rights, but kept those feet churning and kept it moving. Timeout on the field. It looks like Harrison Central will take the Trinity timeout.
Yeah, tough run here by Rinks. Just a zone play. Almost called our man's name there, Luke McMillian again. Just couldn't hold on to it.
Good run there by the 5'10", 160-pound junior. Another timeout on the field. Indian Creek called that first one, and then Harrison Central called another Trinity timeout. I believe that was the case. Nonetheless, the timeout presented by Trinity Health System with $1:27 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, still plenty of time here for Harrison. 51 yards here in about a minute and a half. Still have their timeouts. They'll look for them to be aggressive here.
Sports Friday on the go. The biggest games in the Valley all in one place. Never miss what's happening in the night's biggest games from your smartphone on the WTOV News 9 app or on the WTOV 9 YouTube channel. Stream it live Fridays at 7 o'clock. You can do it right now with the Nacho Man, Don Sloan, and Bill Phillips. Haven't seen that sign come back. I know our cameraman, Stephen Graves, saw it, because I absolutely saw it. It was somebody holding up a sign. In the back of the sign said Nacho Man and Bill Phillips so that the cameras could see it. I guess if you've been around long enough and doing sports in this Ohio Valley, you get people making signs for you.
You'll have one soon.
Maybe someday.
You will.
Minute 27 remaining here in quarter number 2. The Trinity timeout concludes. And the Huskies try to get something working here offensively. They're coming out in the Wildcat. Rinks will keep it, and there he goes through a hole across the 45 into Creek territory, out of bounds near the 40. This is something that Harrison Central has done at various points this season. We haven't seen it yet tonight, and it gains some yardage. They go from...
Yeah, good call there coming out of a timeout. A little bit of a tight bunch set there. Kind of threw a little curveball there at Indian Creek, and it looks like they're going to go back to it. I don't know if they're having a quarterback issue or not, if he's injured.
Blake Atkins will take the snap, and they'll run the reverse here to Jacob Keto, who reverses it back towards the far side of the field. And there he goes at the 35, and out of bounds inside the 35-yard line to about the 33 for a gain of about 7. As the clock stops at a minute 11 with Keto going out of bounds.
Yeah, a little misdirection there by Harrison, and Indian Creek's defense built a wall here on this wide side and cut back to the boundary. Taking a look at the replay.
It's presented by Team Automotive.
Yeah, a lot of cutbacks there. Still gaining positive yards there, but good job by Kyle Schultz there getting him down.
Second down 3 from the 33-yard line. Brady Heyer back in. And he's going to throw it deep down the field. He's got a man, but it's incomplete. A good job there in coverage by the Redskins. Intended for Kane Dunkel. And in coverage there over the top, the safety, Xavier Vines. Jordan Hines, a free safety, in pursuit as well.
Yeah, Harrison Central there going for the gusto there. Try to get a cheap one there, and Indian Creek's defense is keeping everything in front of them. Doing a great job there.
Mason Lester back there as well, so it ended up being almost like a triple coverage for Indian Creek defensively. Third down and 3 now, 33 with a whistle. And Indian Creek's going to want to talk this one over defensively.
Yeah, Harrison still has plenty of time here. Minute 4, 3rd and 3, 4 down territory. They can run it or throw it here. Still getting to their Wildcat set. Have 2 timeouts remaining. Only thing you don't want to do here is take a sack if you are going to throw it. And I look for them to maybe get one of those Wildcat sets and bunch sets, and try to get this thing downhill.
Sports Friday on the go, obviously having all these scores and highlights, but just to update you if you're not tuned in, Steubenville Big Red up 35-7 on Lindsley with 2:53 left in the second quarter. Cameron up at halftime against the Blue Dons of Madonna, 36-0. Shady Side up 14-zip over River at halftime. And that's all the scores I can read you out of the group chat for the moment. Minute left on 3rd down and 3 here in the second quarter. That's enough for a Harrison Central first down as they get quick to the line.
They look like they called 2 plays in the huddle there. A nice little shift, try to get Indian Creek on their heels a little bit, but aren't on the ball.
Higher claps and clocks of football.
Okay, with the spike, still plenty of time there. You could have ran a play there.
And Harrison Central with 2 timeouts left as well.
Yeah, 2 timeouts as well, and you're way ahead of schedule here. You always want to think of the clock as yard lines. So 53 seconds, 53 yards with no timeouts. That's where you're kind of on edge. But they're way ahead of it here, 28-yard line, 2nd and 10 with 2 timeouts. They're way ahead of schedule.
Out of the Wildcat again, it's Rinks who goes far side, and he's brought down hard on the play by McMillian. The clock stops at 49.3 seconds left in the second quarter after the positive game for Harrison Central.
Yep, with the clock stop, This little quarterback lead play, little lead stretch there to the boundary. Still 4 down territory ahead of the time here, ahead of schedule.
Scoreboard says 3rd down and 10. It's more like 9.5. They do give him about a half a yard of positive gain to the 27.
Poor guy McMillian again.
Another, not Wildcat. Higher will throw. Steps up in the pocket under duress. Has a man. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Harrison Central. Michael Stock over top of the Creek defense. And Brady Hire placing it in the bucket for Stock, the 5'10", 170-pound junior, getting his name into the stat sheet as Harrison Central strikes for the first time tonight. A Laborers local 809 touchdown that goes 27 yards.
Yeah, nice little shot play there. That's a great pass and great catch there. It's an awesome ball there by Harrison Central. Brady Hire and even a better catch there under duress and catching it in some traffic.
Extra point up and through by the sophomore, Noah Thaxton. And Harrison Central now trails at 33-7. Another look at the team automotive replay. Under duress, Hire put it right in the bucket. Yes. Over top of the defense there for Indian Creek.
But stepping up with the pressure, keeping his eyes downfield. That was impressive there. That's something to go into halftime now, with a little bit of momentum there for Harrison Central. Finally got something going there on that 2-minute drive.
9 plays, 71 yards. 33-7. And Harrison Central deferred to their option to the second half, so they will get the football to start quarter number 3 as well.
Yeah, depending on where Indian Creek gets this ball, there's still plenty of time for them to get this ball downfield with 1 timeout. Curious to see where they get this ball.
The sophomore Thaxton will tee it up on the X to our left. It's an Ohio Valley pay here kickoff for the sophomore Thaxton, and he'll boot it out of bounds, which helps Indian Creek as he'll get the football at, the 35, 40-yard line. Start this drive here with 43 seconds left.
Sorry. Yeah, look for Indian Creek here to maybe push it down the field here. Use the short side of the field and get this thing downfield here. 1 timeout left. They've got the skill guys to do it in the quarterback. Let's get some good protection, some nice safe throws.
So after the kick out of bounds, 1st down and 10, and Mr. Reuter 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Redskins. Starkey will throw it. 5-step drop, pump fakes, and tuck it and try to keep it. Redirecting traffic towards the middle of the field, and he's through a hole, and there he goes. Ian Starkey at the 45, Starkey at the 50, into Harrison Central territory, down inside the 45 and at the 40-yard line. Clock stops at 29.3 seconds. Ian Starkey making it happen with his feet, signaling that they're going to clock the football here.
Yeah, what an impressive play here. Looked like a screen play here for our guy Jason Nett. Normally, if it's not open, just throw it at his feet and live to fight another day. But man, Starkey using his legs, running away in and out of traffic there, trying to get to the sideline. And good job there getting the spike down after the play.
Yep, they do spike it, so it's 2nd down and 10 from the 40. A 25-yard play in the stat sheet, but he ran more like 50 yards, it seemed like. So the clock stopped at 26.8 seconds after the spike. Indian Creek 33, Harrison Central 7 with 26.8 seconds left here in this second quarter. Shotgun look for the Redskins. Starkey throws it deep, far side of the field, has a man. The pass is caught by Bodo, but is he out of bounds? He is. Incomplete, 3rd down and 10 with 21 seconds.
Yeah, Indian Creek behind schedule there on the 40-yard line with 26 seconds left, so decides to go up top. Good air under the ball there. Good pressure there by Hunter Snyder there by Harrison Central, but just a little, great catch there too. Just a little out of bounds there, but Caleb Bodo, way to track the ball.
Good job there by Dunkel in coverage as well with Bodo step for step.
Look for another chunk play here. Get the ball downfield.
Third down 10, Starkey throws a flat route pass, caught Mason Lester inside the 30 and out of bounds. Should have enough for the first down depending on where they mark it, and he will as the chains move and the clock stops, 16 seconds.
Yeah, nice sprint out there using the wide side of the field. Good timing, way to get upfield there. Just the speed out there. Jason Ed is your lead blocker. Easy pitch and catch. Good job there by Mason Lester. Indian Creek still have that timeout in their back pocket.
Clock stops down to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Starkey will throw it. Has a bunch of time over the middle. The pass is batted away. Good job by Jacob Keto in coverage on Gavin Pinal to bat that football away. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now from the 26 with 10.4 seconds left.
Yeah, great job there by the Harrison defense with the pass breakup. But Starkey looking real comfortable in the pocket there. A little too much there, eyeing down his receiver for Jacob Quito to get his hand in there.
10.4 seconds. Quarterback draw. Starkey coming near side inside the 25 for a gain of about 4 down to the 23 or 22. Clock stops at 4.1. We'll see where they place the football. It'll be the 23-yard line. So 3rd down and 7 with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, I like the play call there by Indian Creek. Harrison was in a split safety look with the lead blocker. You had the numbers to run it there. They were trying to look to hit a quick hitter there.
Harrison Central calls a timeout.
Yeah, this is always the tough one here. There's 4 seconds left. Looks like Indian Creek's going to go for it. No field goal here. So Harrison needs to play soft coverage here, let nothing behind him. Either a 3 or 4 man rush. I don't know if Indian Creek's going to go to a Hail Mary here to the boundary or to the field. But you got to get to the end zone here. 4 seconds left.
So the Trinity Health System timeout. Another interesting storyline in this first half. We talked about Zion McGee, preseason Big 22 honoree for the Creek. 156 yards away from the all-time rushing record. Had 3 scores last week and 139 yards against Bel Air. Absent in this first half. He is dressed on the near sideline in a helmet. Not sure what the reason is for not seeing him in this first half, but he has been absent in these first 24 minutes. Final play of the half. Starkey with a bunch of time. Clock hits 0. Throws across the middle. He's got Jace Net, but it bounces off his hands. Jacob Keto in coverage, incomplete, and that'll do it for half number 1 here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. And it was a very darn good half for the home squad. Indian Creek 33, Harrison Central 7. We'll be back in a moment with the Wendy's halftime show inside Studio 9 with Dylan Cleland here on Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals.
The Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Comet is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, WVU Medicine, Laborers, Local 809, The Health Plan, WMC, Target Shop, and Interstate Waste Services.
Alrighty. Big time first half on the ground for Indian Creek. 25 carries, 5 of them touchdowns, so 1 every 5. Pretty darn good ratio. You're running it in for 6. And 239 on the ground for Indian Creek in half number one. 33-7, they lead it at the half. We knew that the ground game was going to be a focal point for Andrew Connor and the Redskins, Mike D'Angelo, and you see 25 for 239 and 5 scores at the half. That's a pretty darn good number for 4 quarters of play. You do it in 2, you have to be elated.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic first half there by the whole Indian Creek offense. Credit to the O-line, the coaches, the perimeter blocking, the game plan, and now looking into the second half here, hey, we're up 33-7, but you have to go in there and tell these guys, hey, it's 0-0, let's go do it again.
With Gavin Pinal, a pair of rushing scores, Ian Starkey, Bruce Major, and Jace Nett. Another good passing play there that put him on the doorstep as well. Starkey firing it to Kyle Schultz. Set it up for that. Indian Creek on the season averaging 247.7 rushing yards per game. And you're 7.5 yards shy of that after 2 quarters. It's going pretty darn well for Indian Creek. Trying to get to 6-1. They're 5-1 for the first time since 2019. Indian Creek next week hits the road to take on Beaver Local. Back-to-back road games in the next couple of weeks for the Redskins. At the Beavers next week, and then a back-to-back Buckeye 8 games against Beaver Local in St. Clairsville. And then they finish out with a rivalry matchup at home against Edison in week number 10. For Harrison Central, they're back at home next week. They take on Waterford. They visit Edison on October the 18th and then wrap the regular season up with a home matchup against Chris Kedash and the Buckeye local Panthers. As it stands right now, Harrison Central on the outside looking in at the playoff picture in Division 5, Region 17. Don't get the football to start the second half. A little reverse. No, Jacob Keto faking the reverse, keeping it across the 20 up near the 25. That's where the Huskies offense will go to work to start this third quarter play. They won the coin toss, deferred their option to the second half.
Yeah, a little fake reverse there to get things cranked up here in the second half. And calling his name again, Luke McMillian, kicking off and making the tackle there again. I think he has at least 4 tackles now on kickoff.
There's the sign. WTOV 9 Sloan and Phillips Nacho average highlights. See what they did there.
Pretty clever.
Sports Friday on the go, live on WTOV9.com and the WTOV 9 YouTube channel. Hopefully those boys caught that to start this third quarter and threw it up on Sports Friday on the go. Jacob Keto running into stiff resistance. Ball came out well after the whistle blew. So Keto keeps on first down and 10. Bring up a second down for the Huskies.
Yeah, Harrison looking to start off the second half here where they left off in the second quarter, and with just a tackle over set, a little misdirection looking at the replay here, but a gang of tacklers here by Indian Creek, pursuing the football, doing a good job of wrapping them up, creating a gain of 1 there for Harrison, ripping the ball out the end.
Up to the 25-yard line. Hire takes the snap. Those passes incomplete. Had a man at the 40-yard line. Great job defensively there by Indian Creek on Jacob Keto. For number 23, Xavier Vines, the strong safety. It brings up a third down and 9, 11:04 left third quarter.
Yeah, I like the call there. A little tackle overset again with the tight end backside. Just a sprint out, nice easy sprint out flood for Harrison. Looked like it was a good ball from here, especially running backwards like that. That's always a very, very difficult throw. But good accuracy on that ball.
Vines, the 5'10", 170-pound junior for this Redskins secondary. A junior, a sophomore, 2 seniors. Schultz and Lester, the corners, the seniors. Hines, the sophomore. Pass caught. Blake Atkins in open field. There's a spark for the Harrison Central offense into Indian Creek territory. Inside the 45, down to about the 44-yard line on third down and 9. Get the juices flowing a little bit for a First Choice America first down.
Yeah, way to convert there by Harrison. Same type of formation, tackle over tight end. They leaked the back out on the wheel route, and he's wide open. I look for them to go back to this thing later on in the drive. Great explosive there by Harrison to get this third quarter started.
31 yards for Blake Atkins on the Ohio Valley Honda replay. A little reverse. This time it's Xander Stable getting down to about the 40-yard line for a gain of 4. Second down and 6.
Yeah, looking like this is going to be the game plan here in the second half. Just kind of sticking in with the condensed set here and tackle over, misdirection, sprint out, wheel routes. A lot of moving parts here. Got some pullers there. Way to follow your blockers there. Up front there, Xander Steubenville.
Higher in the gun, but Rinks will take the snap out of the Wildcat and run it far side inside the 40 down to the 37.5, 38-yard line for a gain of a couple. Bring up 3rd down and 4, and an injured Husky on the field for Harrison Central. Timeout with 10:05 left in this third quarter. Rinks, the injured Husky on the play, receiving help from home and visiting training staffs. Brings up a 3rd down and 4 after the injury timeout. There's Andrew Connor, 22 years as the Redskins grid boss. 121 and 100, the overall record. Responsible for coaching in 8 of the 9 school playoff games, all-time playoff games for Indian Creek. Trying to get back there for the first time since 2019. Currently, the Redskins sit 9th in Division III, Region 11. If the playoffs were to start tomorrow with those same seedings, Creek would head to Licking Valley in an 8-9 matchup. So with a win, you get some points. You try and crack into that top 8. Nowadays, 16 make the playoffs. Top 8 gets you 5 through 8 get you 1 home playoff game. Top 4 get you 2 before they start going to neutral sites.
It's good to see Rinkus there pop up. Hopefully he's okay.
Off the field under his own power, which is always good to see. 10:05 left third quarter, 3rd down and 4. This drive started back at the Harrison Central 24-yard line. Explosive play for the Huskies at 31 yards. Brady Hire to Blake Atkins puts them in Creek territory. 4-yard gain, 2-yard gain. So it's 3rd down, 4 down to the 38. A full house formation as Hire takes the snap, runs it off of right guard. Near that lead stick, but a good job by Bruce Major to close in and make the stop. And it looks like Hire will be a yard or 2 short of that 1st down marker.
Yeah, same formation there for Harrison. Just looked like just another power play, QB lead power up front. Looking for him to go for it here. Keep these chains moving. Looking at the replay. A lot of beef on those down blocks there. Bruce Major, though, he's always the unblocked defender. We've been calling his name a lot from that linebacker spot. He's doing a great job of reading his keys and filling downhill.
Yep, leading tackler for Indian Creek. 4th down and 1. Big time play here for Harrison Central. Blake Atkins claps. Jacob Keto takes the Wildcat snap, and he's got nowhere to go. Guess who? Bruce Major, the TFL. His 4th tackle for loss this season. Turnover on downs. Gets his name into the stat sheet offensively with a rushing score. Big time defensive play to give the offensive football back for the home squad.
Yeah, looking at the replay here, he's just triggering downhill like we said all night. Great TFL there. He's reading his keys like we said. That stuff you kind of can't teach there. He has a knack for the football. Great job there, Bruce.
9:02 left in this third quarter. Indian Creek takes it over. 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Gavin Pinal sweeps. Comes near side and fighting his way past that 40-yard line and gets help from some big boys and some smaller guys. Look at that pile move. Indian Creek not to be denied. Uh-oh, the ball came out. Football came out at the end of the play, and it's Harrison Central football. How about that, Landon Thomas? Helmet flies off at the end of the play. A flag flies as Thomas is brought down. So it looks like as Indian Creek was moving the pile, the football came out. Landon Thomas ends up with it on the return. Helmet comes off. We'll wait to see who the guilty party is. Dissected here on the Ohio Valley Honda replay.
Coach Connor starting out here with another empty play like he started the game. And Indian Creek's O-line pushing the pile. That's what they're taught. And here's another rugby melee here.
Does Thomas just go in here and rip this football away? You see number 60 right on Pinal. Yes.
Yes, he does.
That's exactly what happened. The play was not whistle dead, and Thomas fought for that football.
That's a senior there looking for that football, looking to tug it out. It's a great job there by Landon Thomas.
Yep, so the official call being barked out now by our referee, Jeff Loeffler. Fumble recovery by Harrison Central. Face mask. Makes sense. Helmet gets ripped off. So after the fumble recovery and return, 15-yard penalty against Indian Creek for Harrison Central puts the football at the 22-yard line, far side hash.
Hey, look for Harrison to stick to this game plan with the tackle overset. I wouldn't be surprised if they run the wheel route here coming up on this series.
Jacob Keto, ball comes out again. Paul Mazur stripped it, but Keto falls right back on top of it, almost back-to-back fumbles. That's something Mazur very familiar with. That's his fourth forced fumble of the year, has 2 fumble recoveries as well. Always nice, too, when you have an inside linebacker, top 3 on the team in tackles, and does a bunch of other stuff, too, just has a nose for the football.
That's right. You see it in San Francisco right now with Fred Warner and those guys. I mean, those guys just have a knack for getting that ball out.
And back at the 28-yard line. And Fred Warner is the best in the biz.
Next level. There's your wheel route.
Pass caught. They roll it incomplete. I was waiting for the official signal. I didn't think Atkins had it in his possession. Good job there defensively by Kyle Schultz to pick up the football. Late whistle, but pass ruled incomplete. 3rd down and 16.
Yeah, Harrison going back to the well there with the wheel route on 2nd and long, but we keep calling his name, Bruce Mazur, out there making a great play on the ball.
Oh. They say you got to make a football move.
Yeah.
I think that looked like one.
We're able to see the replay up here.
And fortunately for the Creek,
been 2 forced fumbles.
And fortunately for Harrison Central, the officiating crew can't go to our replay. And if they could, might have been a fumble.
See if we can call Bruce's name here on the 5th straight play.
Brady Heyer takes the snap on 3rd and 16. They run that wheel route to the opposite side, and pass incomplete to Chaz Culbertson. 4th down and 16 forthcoming. Hopefully you caught it at halftime. Culbertson, our DeFelice Brothers Pizza Scholar Athlete of the Week, selected by his head coach, Anthony Hayes, who you see on your screen. The junior tells me he's interested in playing football in college. It's to pursue a degree in finance or business. 4th down and 16.
Indian Creek looking here, you know, it's a 4th and 16. Tell your secondary here to sag a little bit. Keep everything in front of you here. No cheap ones.
2 receivers far side of the field, 3 to the near side. That would be the wide side. Brady Heyer in the gun by himself. Big rush. He throws. He gets it out. Pass incomplete. Intended across that left hash for Jacob Keto. Knocking it away. Xavier Vines, the junior strong safety. Back-to-back turnover on downs for Indian Creek defensively. And they'll get the football back. 7:47 left 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Coach Hammock with sending 6 there, playing cover 0. Harrison has to get rid of it quick, make a quick decision, throws off the timing, and turnover on downs by Harrison.
First choice America, 1st and 10. Still no Zion McGee, told at halftime. Dinged up an ankle last week against Bel Air. Could play, but precautionary to keep the leading rusher for the Redskins on the sideline for the moment, because Gavin Pinal is picking up the slack and then some, helping this Indian Creek offense in half number 1 on 25 carries as a team, carry it for 239 yards. Pinal keeping it moving there.
Yeah, another great run by these guys. Starting off the second half just like the first. Everything's downhill with little guard pull right there, getting movement up front. See what the penalty is.
Hold against the Creek? No. Alrighty, so 15-yard penalty, replay first down. So it'll be 1st and 25. Back at the, 13-yard line for Indian Creek. A face mask against the offense, the call.
Yeah, that's a tough way to start a drive here, especially backed up.
Ball from the spot, meaning the ball from the spot of the foul. So it'll end up being first down and 20 back at the 18-yard line. First Choice America first down. Give off the right side to Gavin Pinal. Sidesteps the man, cross the 25, and again fighting the way up to the 30-yard line. Play whistle dead. Creek able to hold on to the football. So a gain of 12 up to the 30. It presents a 2nd down and 8 for Indian Creek. Manageable after being dealt with a 1st and 20 after the penalty.
Absolutely, just a counter play here. Taking a look at the replay, following with his 2 big blockers. Once again, downhill, making the first guy miss, carrying some tacklers with him, and always falling forward. Indian Creek, their line pushing him forward, pushing the pile.
That split end formation as Bruce Major gets the call in motion from near side to far side, staying on his feet across the 35 and up across the 40-yard line for Bruce Major. First down for the Creek. Major staying on his feet.
Yeah, this guy's impressive. I'm just looking down. He's a sophomore. He's got a lot of talent, especially on defense. But here we see him running the ball, taking the jet sweep here, making 1, 2, 3, carrying about 3, 4, 5 tacklers and falling forward there for the first down. Very, very impressive run.
Gain of 11 yards. Halfway through this 3rd quarter of play, Indian Creek 33, Harrison Central 7, as you see it on your Bordis and Bordis scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. And Indian Creek will take a Trinity timeout. We will take it with them. 5:56 left, 3rd quarter. Home team out front. Back here inside Kettlewell Memorial Stadium, the broadcast booth, 33-7. Indian Creek up on Harrison Central. Your WVU Medicine scoreboard. Bordis and Bordis Friday Night Rivals on the air. If you're joining us from inside your home on Comet, thank you. And if you're joining us live streaming wherever you are on the WTOV 9 Facebook page, thanks for joining us there as well. 5:56 left, 3rd quarter after the Trinity timeout. First down and 10 for the Creek. Ian Starkey, play action fake on a First Choice America first down. Will keep and will cross midfield across the 45 and down near the 40-yard line goes Ian Starkey, staying on his feet, kind of gliding his way into that Harrison Central secondary for a good gain, and it'll move the chains once again for the Redskins.
Yeah, good left hash play call there by Coach Connor. As you can see, just a counter boot play, leaking our guy Ned out there to the flat, but nothing there. So Starkey, why not follow him? I would do the same thing. Just hold on to that football.
Talk about how beneficial it is to have a quote-unquote dual-threat quarterback. No matter the level of football, Starkey 535 passing yards, 97 rushing yards coming into the night, 6 total touchdowns. First down and 10 down to the 42-yard line for the Redskins into Harrison Central territory. Gain of 17 from Starkey, and then Bruce Major carries it inside the 35 and down to about the 33-yard line.
A good penetration there by Jaden Harris for Harrison, but Major making that first guy miss with a little spin move, getting vertical, getting that gain of 8, holding on to the ball. Looking at the replay here, slipping out of tacklers, keeping his pads in front of him, doing a great job falling forward for the sophomore.
Michael Stock, the junior outside backer, the tackle on the play. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. 34. Another give, but a good job by Harrison Central. Landon Thomas all over Bruce Major. He ripped the ball away and gave Harrison Central an opportunity deep in Indian Creek territory. Thomas, the 6'3", 255-pound senior, making things happen on that defensive front for Harrison Central.
Yeah, that's a big boy there. Great penetration by him. Wrapping that tackler up.
Picking him up.
Yeah, picking him up. That's a strong man right there.
He and Dylan Walters make for a pretty darn large interior defensive line. 6'3", 255 and 6'8", 370.
Yeah, that's a college D-line
That
right
is
there.
definitely a college D-line. Loss of 1 back to the 35. 3rd down and 3. Out to the far side flat goes Kyle Schultz, leading the team in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns coming into the ball game. Rinkus on the stop, the middle backer for the Huskies. No gain, 4th down and 3. Actually, 1 yard gain. 4th down and 2 back up to the 34.
Yeah, great job there by the Harrison defense. Secondary tracking Schultz down, but Coach Connor just looking for a quick bubble to try to get a playmaker the ball in space.
4th and 2. The Creek needs 6 feet to keep the chains moving. Schultz goes in motion. Starkey turns, hands it off to Major, who's got enough for a 1st down. Needed 2, got about 4 down to the 30-yard line, and Indian Creek keeps the chains a-moving.
Yep, when in doubt there, following net there on the lead play. Good play call there on 4th and short. Looking at the replay, following all that beef up front, and Major falling forward like we said. And he does a great job holding on to the football and getting vertical.
Gain of 4 on the Ohio Valley Honda replay. First choice America 1st down. 9th play of the drive for the Creek that started at 7:47 in this 3rd quarter. So 4+ minutes as they continue to ground and pound with net down to the 25-yard line. Oh, check that, not Jace Net. That's number 33 into the contest. Jackson Pitts in the ball game for Indian Creek. Pitts, 5'10", 175-pound junior. More action on defense than offense for number 33 Pitts. On the season defensively, Pitts with 9 tackles coming in. So Pitts stays into the ballgame at fullback. Gavin Pennell, the tailback. Landon, of course, his older brother. Gavin inside the 25 down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a stretch play to the boundary, and Pitts was your lead blocker there. Had to give Jason Ed a blow, but good job getting the 1st down there. Indian Creek moving the chains. Coach Connor looks like he's going to keep this thing on the ground. Looking at the replay, Schultz see on the edge there. Good job up front by Indian Creek.
Michael Stock on the tackle for Harrison Central. Chaz Culbertson coming in to close at the end of the play as well. Into the WMC pink zone for the Redskins. Now net back into the game to the right of Starkey in the gun. They'll throw it. 3-step drop. The screen to net. Pass caught inside the 15. Stays on his feet at the 10. Net at the 5. Diving for the plane. Touchdown, Redskins! Or is he down at the 1?
We're going to check this replay.
I think we are. I think they're going to roll him down at the 1-yard line. So hold the phone on the Laborers Local 809 touchdown for the moment. We'll check it out on the Ohio Valley Honda replay. I didn't listen to my grandpap's rule. My grandpap's rule when he talks about calling football play-by-play is watch the official. I didn't do that, and I called touchdown prematurely. 1 play prematurely as Indian Creek punches it in from a yard out. That is a Laborers Local 809 touchdown, and Indian Creek now leads it 39-7. Might as well let Jace Net finish it off.
Yeah, they gave it to him anyway here. Just taking a look at the replay. Just a quick dive play to him, letting him fall forward. Great job up front by his lead blockers. Great push there by Gavin Pownall. But the play before was a good screen play, and Net followed his blockers, fell forward. Looked like he was in, but that Coach Connor gave me a chance to run it in there to get the touchdown.
12-play drive, resulting in a Laborers Local 809 touchdown. Extra point good, but a whistle on the extra point. And an encroachment penalty against Harrison Central, which whistled the play dead, so they'll try the extra point once again. We'll move the ball a yard closer, half the distance, but it looks like Indian Creek will elect to kick it once more. So Caleb Bodo will long snap, Ian Starkey will hold. And McMillian will try the extra point once again to try and make this a 40-7 ball game. And he does. Indian Creek 40, Harrison Central 7, a minute 24 left third quarter. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back in a moment. 12 plays, 72 yards in 6 minutes and 23 seconds after a Jace Net 19-yard reception on a screen pass, and then a 1-yard touchdown tote for the senior fullback. Luke McMillian kicked the extra point up and through, make it 40-7. It's a running clock at this point in the second half. We'll show you the running clock rules in a moment after this kickoff return by Xander Stable across the 30 and up towards the 35-yard line in on an Ohio Valley buy here, pay here kickoff. And that clock, as you see it, continues to roll. So it's a 30-point advantage or point margin in the second half, 30 points or more. It only stops on an official timeout, team timeout, change of possession, and a quarter. Team scores extended play. If we go back inside a 30-point difference between both schools, running clock will stop.
Yeah, nice return there by Harrison. And a couple guys missed to get it out to the 35-yard line to get something going here.
So the Huskies will likely run one play here. 32 seconds left in this third quarter. It goes Blake Atkins, and there he goes through a hole at the 45. Stiff-arming a defender inside midfield and out of bounds far side at the 45-yard line on a first-choice America first down.
Tough run there by Blake Atkins. That was a good little misdirection there by Harrison. Making a couple guys miss, getting downhill, cutting it back, getting down the sideline. That's an explosive run there for the Huskies.
And it looks like that'll be the end of the third quarter of play. Indian Creek 40, Harrison Central 7. And we'll take the timeout at the end of the quarter with them. 12 minutes to go from Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. We'll be back.
The Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Comet is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, the Center of Music and Art, Trinity Health Systems, D. Felice Brothers Pizza, Local Union 495 Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Back here for the final 12 minutes at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. 24-yard gain for Blake Atkins and Harrison Central. Gives them a Mr. Rooter 1st and 10 at the Creek 41-yard line. And Bo Rinkus will keep it and head, well, they'll stay inbounds inside the 35-yard line deeper into Creek territory. Gain down to the 32-yard line. Up 33 for a gain of 8, brings it up 2nd and 2, and that running clock continues to move since we're at a 33-point advantage.
Yeah, same formation, little wildcat formation there, just an outside stretch play, and Harrison gets the edge there and escapes there for an 8-yard run. Nice play call.
2nd down and 2 at the 33-yard line for the Huskies. Atkins takes the wildcat snap through a hole, and there he goes. Blake Atkins through a burst. See ya! Touchdown Huskies! 33 yards for Blake Atkins, a Laborers Local 809 score. Harrison Central in the end zone for the second time tonight, 40-13. 11:07 left in quarter number 4. That running clock will stop momentarily. Another look at it on the Team Automotive replay.
Yeah, nice power play there, untouched here going into the end zone. Nice solid run here by Blake Atkins. Way to finish the run, and a good play call there by Harrison.
Thaxton will try the extra point. Brady Heyer will hold for him. Sophomore Thaxton at 6 foot, 155 pounds. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is through. We'll take a break. 40-14, Indian Creek out in front. We'll get the football right after this. 40-14, quarter number 4. 3 plays, 65 yards and a $125 as Blake Atkins caps off the drive with a 33-yard scoring touchdown. Another look at it on the team automotive replay. Blake Atkins running hard and finding the end zone out of the Wildcat here.
Yeah, solid last 2 series here for Blake. Running the ball very, very hard, protecting it, running hard to the end zone, giving Harrison some life here in the fourth quarter.
11:07 remaining in the ball game. And it looks like we have an injured player on the field as well. The Indian Creek players near sideline taking a knee. .07 left in the ball game. Not sure who the injured player is on the field for the Redskins, but they're still attending to him. Reminder too, the Weird Medical Center Sports Friday tonight at 10:30 will be live on WTOV9.com due to a Big Ten Friday night matchup on Fox. Oregon and somebody. In my script, and I apologize for not being able to rattle that off the top of my head. Michigan State, yep. Oregon, there it is. Catch everything high school football on the Weird Medical Center Sports Friday. We bring you all the highlights right to you with the most comprehensive coverage in the Ohio Valley. We're at every big game, no matter where they are, with all the touchdowns, picks, hits, and excitement. WMC Sports Friday tonight, 10:30 on WTOV9.com. And then at 11:10 on WTOV9. It'll air on Fox 9 after the football game at like 1 a.m., depending on when that wraps up. Game just kicked off between Michigan State and Oregon. 10:55 left in the first quarter on Fox 9. The Spartans with the football. So I think 1 a.m. is a safe guess for when the Sports Friday will air. Crazy that this is a conference game.
That's right.
Looking at all these, I mean, I think the Friday night game a couple weeks ago was what, Washington and Rutgers.
Yep, these cross-country trips. That's not an easy one out there to Oregon either.
Nope. Still attending to the injured Creek player down on the field. We'll take another timeout here live on Comet across the WTOV9 digital platforms. Still attending to the injured Indian Creek player down on the field. To the end zone to our right. Also as well, it looks like somebody on the track far side took a tumble as well off of the field. That person's being attended to as well, and it looks like they are up under their own power, but the injured Indian Creek Redskins still down and receiving medical attention from both training staffs. We can't see the jersey number from our vantage point. We don't want to incorrectly identify a player. Right now, obviously a situation you don't want to see for anybody. As a couple of EMT workers on site here tonight bring out a stretcher, and it looks like that is what we're going to have to deal with here. 11:07 remaining in the ball game. And we're being told by the production truck that is Jabari White, 6 foot, 240-pound freshman offensive and defensive lineman. And he is the younger brother of Samaje and Deshaun White. Both of those guys, twins, they're juniors. Their younger brother is Jabari. And he is down on the field, and it looks like he will leave this game on a stretcher, which is something you don't want to see ever. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with Samaje and Deshaun, their little brother, and of course with Jabari and their family. Yeah, Mike, I don't know about you, and not to put you on the spot, I did not see what happened. I mean, I'm assuming he's out there blocking on the extra point. I'm not quite sure what happened. Could have ran into somebody the wrong way and fell to the ground. It was one of those plays that just transpired, and everybody went their separate ways, and as they did, Jabari was down on the play, so.
Yeah, You know, and you hope this is just precautionary.
Yeah.
You know, with the whole medical deal and everything.
(40-14) the score here with 11:07 remaining in the ball game. One of the things that always amazes me is no matter the venue you're at for high school football, and I grew up in Pittsburgh, covered it in Pittsburgh for several years before moving out here, and you see it here. Every Friday night there is an ambulance and EMT workers for situations like this, and thankful to those people and the first responders for being available and being here to handle situations like this.
Absolutely. And you got both teams showing sportsmanship here, obviously, on the knee. Prayers out to his family.
Absolutely. In Indian Creek, 5-1 for the first time since 2019. Trying to get to 6-1, on their way to 6-1 at 40-14 here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. Right now, as it stands, the Redskins 9th in Ohio Division III, Region 11. Playoffs started today. They would play on the road an 8-9 matchup against Licking Valley. A look at that region for you. Bishop Watterson out of Columbus right now, the #1 ranked team in Division III Region 11. Steubenville Big Red well on their way to 7-0. They were taking care of the Cadets of Lindsley at home tonight. Steubenville is second in that region. Joe Burrows High School, Athens from the Plains, they are third, 6-0. Tri-Valley out of Dresden is also 6-0. They're fourth, and Granville is fifth at 6-0. So 5 teams remain undefeated in Division III Region 11. The Crimson Tornadoes of Dover are 6th at 4-2. Bloom Carroll 7th, Licking Valley 8th. Eastmoor Academy actually leapfrogging Indian Creek right now. Their game just went final tonight. They beat Columbus South 43-0 to get to 4-3. So at the moment, Indian Creek down to 10th at 5-1, but with a win, they'll probably leapfrog back up to 9th. Columbus Independence is 11th at 3-4. Buckeye Valley out of Delaware, Ohio is at 4-2. They're 12th. Linden McKinley 13th at 3-3. Jackson is 4-2. They're 14th. The Warriors of Carrollton 15th at 4-2, and then Circleville rounding out the top 16 for the moment at 3-3. New Philadelphia, another Ohio Valley local team in that region. They're 3-3 right now, sitting at 21st, still with playoff chances as well. Marietta 5-1, they're 18th. Jabari White still being helped onto the stretcher, and of course they want to make sure they do this the right way and the safe way for Jabari as they get him onto this stretcher here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium. Looking around the Ohio Valley as well as it comes to the playoff picture, more local teams in Division IV, Region 15. Indian Valley and St. Clairsville tops there, both 6-0, 1-2 respectively. And elsewhere in that region, it looks like Beaver local 15th, East Liverpool 16. Those are the only two in the top 16. So a look at the first half here for Indian Creek. 25 carries for 239 yards on the ground. 5 rushing touchdowns in half number 1. And they keep it going in half number 2 with Jace Nett from a yard out. Should have been a 20-yard receiving touchdown, but he was ruled a yard short, and then he was able to punch it in with minute 24 left in the third quarter. So the Creek rushing attack big time in this one. Harrison Central on the board with that one. Great throw from Brady Heyer. And there's that 1-yard rushing touchdown by Jace Nett. And of course, another touchdown for the Huskies to make it 40-14. Blake Atkins, 31 yards. So they've got Jabari on the stretcher. Older brothers, Nishan and Samaje, out to check on little brother. And fans from, looks like both sides of the bleachers here to their feet, clapping for young Jabari White, freshman, just started his high school football journey a couple of months ago. He's being stretchered off the field here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium, and he waves with the right hand to that home crowd. Always a good sign, gives the fans a wave.
Yeah, great sign there with the wave. The whole team coming over now, giving him 5. That's a great sign there.
Holding up that right hand, too, for some high fives and looking at him squeezing some hands as well. So that's good to see. And you mentioned it. Hopefully what is happening is just completely precautionary with the stretcher. And the old adage is better to be safe than sorry. And it's no truer in a moment like that. So thoughts and prayers with the White family, Jabari and older brothers Nashawn and Samaje, as they have to finish this game out here. 11:07 left in the contest.
Number 25, Noah Thaxton.
So that will conclude the injury timeout, and Noah Thaxton will kick it away after the Harrison Central touchdown by Blake Atkins, and the extra point up and good. Thaxton gives it the run up and the boot with the right leg, and it'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line to our right. One was trending that way, and that'll give Indian Creek prime field position, 35-yard line. First down and 10 with 11:07 remaining in the ball game. Inside a 30-point margin now, so the running clock stays out of effect for the time being. If Indian Creek can punch another one in here, it'll go back to a running clock. 30 or more points between the two squads, the rule there. So Mr. Reuter, first down and 10 for the Redskins. And it looks like the second team offense will head out onto the field. Quarterback by sophomore Ethan Starr as he barks the play out to his teammates. Starr will turn and hand it off to Dylan Romagnac, a freshman. On the season, Romagnac, 12 carries for 53 yards and a touchdown. He carries the football up to the 40-yard line. An opportunity, obviously, here for Mike to both sides to get some younger guys into the ball game under the lights here on Friday.
Yeah, it's always exciting to get the younger guys this experience here. You're always going to remember these varsity games that you get in, and makes you maybe a little more less anxious, less nervous, the next time and even next year when you get on the field, and really helps you out. Builds confidence for you.
Center in the ball game now, number 56. It's still Cole Pierce. And in motion for the Creek, that's Caden Canestrero, as Starr will keep it and lose some yardage on the play. Good tackle there by Rinkus, who looks banged up on the play as well. He was down with an injury a couple of series ago. Like a busted play there.
Yeah, it looked like it appeared to be a stretch play there to the field, and just a little miscommunication there. Good TFL there by Harrison, and for Creek to still stick to the game plan here, maybe keep the ball on the ground here.
Play clock at 14 seconds as the Creek breaks the huddle. Third down and 9 with 9:42 remaining. No, hand it off. Romagnac, number 24, keeping that pile moving. Good job there defensively by Olin Wade on the tackle. Romagnac keeping the pile moving, and it'll bring up a fourth down and about 4 for the Redskins.
Yeah, Indian Creek looked like maybe one extra puller on that one. I don't know if that was designed like that or not. But we'll call it a super counter like we saw last week and earlier in the game, and good stop here by Harrison. Forced the punt, get the ball back.
And the Redskins will punt it away. Starkey back into the ball game to punt it, end over end, and it takes a big time Indian Creek bounce inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. trying to say Harrison Central touched the football. Bruce Major pounced on it, and the officiating crew says no, whistle. Creek downs it. Harrison Central ball at their own 13-yard line, but it looked like several members of the Redskins thought that this was touched by Harrison Central. See number 1 here. Yeah, raised the football. Lance Smith came in and kicked it, and then Bruce Major pounced on it. And another no call here. That is, the play was not whistled dead yet, and Smith touched it with his foot. So Harrison Central gets away with the one there with 8:43 remaining in the ball game.
We should do DV sport of high school football up here. Get the replay and get the call fixed.
Oh, this whistle is not to come to our replay. It is a penalty against, I believe, Harrison Central. Oh, encroachment against the Creek with 8:43 remaining in the ball game. Zach Medovic, our producer, can correct me if I'm wrong here, but at Waynesburg University and the production truck we had at Waynesburg, there was a D3 game, and I believe, this is before my time there, but I saw the pictures on social media that the D3 officials went into the Waynesburg student production truck to watch a replay. Was that to review a targeting call? We're going to throw it to a Trinity timeout, and Zach will answer that question for us. Trinity timeout here at Kettlewell Memorial Stadium.
The future looks good. The future looks good to me. The future looks good.
Trinity timeout over. Yeah, so Zach explains. So they were reviewing a targeting penalty, and because Waynesburg had the ability to show them a replay to see if they could throw the player out of the game, they did that. And that kid did get thrown out of the game. First down and 5.
Home cooking there for Waynesburg.
Was it on Waynesburg, Zach? Do you remember? No, it was not. It was on the other team. So, yeah, there you go. Homecoming. Home cooking.
I've played at Waynesburg probably 3 or 4 times in my career.
John F. Wiley Stadium.
It's a tough environment to play in the
especially when the 12th man rolls along by the train.
That's right. That's right. They called the W&J Waynesburg game the backyard ball, so I played in that one, or coached in that one 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's not much of a rivalry anymore. Last time Waynesburg beat Washington and Jefferson was 2014. A couple of Ohio Valley nuggets for you in a moment here after Harrison Central runs with the football. Gage Stone King in a quarterback now for the Huskies. So that was in 2014. Waynesburg had one heck of a football program. Rick Shepis, the coach of the Jackets at that point. Youngstown area is where Shepis is from. His quarterback, Carter Hill, went to Crestview, Columbiana County. His coach at Crestview, Paul Cusick, now the head coach at East Liverpool. And 2 of his top targets for Hill were from the Ohio Valley as well. One of whom, an Ohio Valley high school football coach. Let you know that in a moment after this play. Stone King will throw. Airing it out deep. Stone King had a man pass incomplete, intended for Lance Smith. Stone King, the sophomore, showing off of the arm strength there down the middle of the field.
Yeah, Gage really showing off his arm strength there. Airmail on this one about 45 yards.
Check it out on the Team Automotive replay.
Yeah, just along the fingertips, almost a big play there by Harrison. Could have broken that one, maybe time for a onside kick and maybe sneak back in this one with 7.5 left, but we got a 3rd and 14 now.
Stone King will throw it. Again, showing off the arm strength pass. Incomplete into a triangle intended for Michael Stark, who wears number 17. Number 17 on that Waynesburg team in 2014, Andrew English, East Liverpool. And also catching touchdowns in that game against W&J in 2014. Union Local Jets head coach, Bernie Thompson.
Bernie Thompson was a good slot receiver in high school and at Waynesburg. I remember him. I think I tried getting him to come to WMJ.
So 7:23 remaining. Snap, kick. Indian Creek will just let this one bounce at the 45-yard line, and it'll take a Creek bounce back towards the 40 before it's down by the Huskies. Another look at the Seven Ranges Steubenville Goat Cam, featuring the Redskin Marching Band, one of the better ones in the Ohio Valley.
Yeah, they haven't stopped playing all night. Good music, too.
The band standout of the week from Indian Creek, presented by the Center of Music and Art. You'll be able to check out that if you missed it on WTOV9.com, as well as the Impact Player of the Week, presented by Interstate Waste Services, highlighting an athlete that, in addition to performance on the field, does good in the community. So you can check out both of those stories, both of those from Indian Creek as well. Play action. Indian Creek quarterback into the ballgame. Ethan Starr will keep it and keep the pile moving inside the 30-yard line with 7:04 remaining in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're seeing about our third or fourth rugby pile here of this game, but nice little naked there by Coach Connor and keep by Ethan Starr. Way to turn on the Jets, make a couple guys miss and fall forward. You know, if you're Indian Creek here, you're just working on your base plays here, telling these guys to protect this football. We don't need any turnovers. You know, really try to get some good reps out here and move the football.
Clock winds at 6:40. Starr hands it off. And through a hole comes the Indian Creek tailback. That is a touchdown for the Redskins. Number 38. 36. Into the end zone for the Redskins. Don't have a number 36 on the roster. Skylar Longo.
Tough run there. Another power play up, you know, for Indian Creek. Can be running all night. And it's next man up here. It looks like they're going to go for two here. I don't know if they're going to nail it or not. Yeah.
And they'll kneel on it. So 46-14 the score after Starr takes the knee. 6:20 remaining in the ballgame, so the clock stops momentarily for a change of possession, but we're back into 30-point territory with a running clock. And Indian Creek smiles on that sideline on their way to a 6-1 start to the 2024 season.
Yeah, everyone's getting involved. Everyone's getting time to play. And a lot of guys have gotten touches. A lot of happy faces there on that Indian Creek sideline. Those are always great wins. Everyone in the program showing their value. And hopefully just winning this one clean and finishing this out and getting ready for next week.
Wheeling Park, a big-time win at home tonight over Morgantown, 14-7. The clock continues to roll. I believe we have overtime between East Liverpool and Edison, tied at 14.
I've seen both of those teams play. Two tough teams there. Edison's explosive offense and, East Liverpool got got a great team down there as well.
John Marshall up on Warren Local, 24-12 at one point in the fourth quarter. Shady Side a 22-0 advantage over River in the fourth quarter. All these highlights coming up on the Weirton Medical Center Sports Friday. Pass over the middle, Stone King to Stock across the 40 and up to the 45-yard line, out of bounds, but the clock will continue to move. 5-17. Next week, Indian Creek, assuming things hold up here, we'll get to 6-1. Another Buckeye 8 showdown with the Beavers of Beaver Local. You and I saw Beaver and East Liverpool in a tough ball game. East Liverpool edging out a victory over the Beavers in the fourth quarter in that rivalry matchup. So that's the next task for Andrew Connor and the Redskins. Pass caught for Colton Rudder.
Yeah, that was a dramatic ending down there.
It was.
We had.
And then Harrison Central falling to 1-6. If they want to keep the playoff hopes alive, they'll have to win out, and it'll start next week at home against Waterford. Next week, Bordas and Bordas Friday night rivals, St. Clairsville taking on the Jets of Union Local in a Belmont County and Buckeye 8 showdown between the Jets, led by Bertie Thompson, who we were talking about, and Brett McLean's Red Devils. Watch it next Friday at 11. The 11th at 7 o'clock on Comet. We wouldn't make you stay up until 11 o'clock for that.
Yeah, great ball there.
Yeah, Stock moving it from Stone King.
Great ball by Stone King. Staying in the pocket, throwing it off his back foot, rifling it in there. Moving the chains. Threaded the needle there with a couple guys in coverage there. That Indian Creek band still going strong here.
Another one from Stone King out to the far side, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 3.5 minutes remaining in this one. Harrison Central trying to punch it in.
Yeah, just a hitch route. Just looks like he was a little bit too deep there on his hitch. Looked like he maybe ran a curl, maybe a small minor communication there on that incompletion.
3:08 remaining in the ballgame. A procedure call against Indian Creek, encroachment against the Redskins. Second down and 5 now. Stone King stops, throws, pass, incomplete. And another penalty marker on the field. Pink theme in the Indian Creek student section tonight. Of course, October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Like just a sprint out flood play, to the flat. Good ball, just couldn't hang on to it, but negated by the false start anyway.
We're inside 2 minutes here with the football at the 22-yard line, ball on the left hash. So 3rd down and 5 now. For the Huskies in the shotgun, Stone King with number 10, Olin Wade to his left. Big rush. Stone King gets it out of there, though. The pass incomplete. Intended for Smith with a pair of Redskins in coverage. It brings up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, Harrison just trying to go on top there and hit his widest receiver there, try to go up top. A good job by the Indian Creek secondary breaking that thing up. And that clock is still running. A little over a minute here. Harrison's got to get the first down here.
Jeff Loeffler was explaining something.
Okay.
A loss of down? Your guess is as good as mine there. it's first down Indian Creek. We're inside a minute, so the Redskins should run one more play, and that will do it. Not sure how they ended up with the football back, but they did. And number 15, Cade Hines, freshman in at quarterback, goes under center, and they'll run a play towards the fullback, who will keep running it. That is Skylar Longo. And he stopped for a moment, wasn't sure what he was going to do, and then kept running, and then goes down, and that will just about do it. Indian Creek 6-1 on the 2024 season. The final score in this one, Indian Creek 46, Harrison Central 14. Both teams will shake hands, and now the Redskins have an 8-7 all-time lead in this series over Harrison Central. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and put a bow on it from Kettlewell Memorial Stadium in a moment. 46-14, the final. We'll be back. Well, for the first time since 2019, Indian Creek 5-1 coming in, and they stayed in the win column. 6-1 for the first time in 5 years. The Redskins 46, Harrison Central 14. The ground game in this one, the focal point, and that is where we find our player of the game. Presented by Laborers Local 809, Gavin Pinal. Started the ball game with a 20-plus yard rushing touchdown, making it happen on both sides of the ball as well. 2 rushing scores in the first half. Zion McGee banged up with a little bit of an ankle problem. Pinal comes in as the primary ball carrier and makes the most of it. He's our Laborers Local 809 in the game. Like all these guys for Indian Creek to carry the ball tonight, just ran it really hard.
Yeah, these guys were very impressive, very dominant up front with the O-line, and it really didn't matter who they were handing that ball off to. These guys were downhill all night, running hard in a dominating fashion. And
Harrison Central, despite only finding the end zone twice, one of theirs, the electrifying play of the night presented by Local Plumbers and Pipe Fitters 495. Brady Heyer laying it out for Michael Stock over 2 defenders into the end zone. That's our Local Union 495 Plumbers and Pipe Fitters play of the night. Indian Creek moves to 6-1. They travel to Beaver Local next week. Harrison Central falls to 1-6. They host Waterford next Friday night in Cadiz. For my broadcast partner, Mike D'Angelo, our producer, Zach Medovic, our director, Jason Booker, and the rest of our hardworking WTOV9 production crew, I'm Jack Gilgrove saying good night and so long. The Weirton Medical Center Sports Friday live on WTOV9 at 11:10, online at WTOV9.com at 10:30. We'll talk to you then. Have a great night.